For all my gamers out there, what's the deals, Wando, man? Look, we got the biggest game release in May 2024. Look, I'm gonna continue doing these. I think I did one for what? February? I'm trying to get on the gaming side of the things, man. Trying to see what's up on the gaming side. I'm a gamer, by the way, if y'all didn't know. And I'll just be trying to figure out what are some good games. Bro, I'm still stuck on Rainbow right now. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all play Rainbow? You already know what type of time it is. But before we get to this, make sure y'all subscribe, comment and like the video, man. Comment what y'all want to see, man. I'm trying to be more diverse on my channel instead of just sports. Trying to give like a broader videos. Anything you want, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But we about to tune into this and see what's some good games.
So am I, doing that thing that I do at the beginning of every month. What thing, you ask? There's big game releases. And if you're watching this video and it's still only April, don't be alarmed. You don't need to comment. I assure you, it will be May very soon. I promise.
Let's see what they got, man.
As always, a friendly reminder that we do our best to make these videos comprehensive and accurate, but mistakes do happen, and more often than that, new information becomes available after we've already shot, edited, and uploaded the video. So apologies if something I say is coming out. We forgot a couple things. Topspin 2K25 and Harold Halibut both landed on the PlayStation.
Okay, hold on. Let's start off with 2K for a minute. 2K, not gonna lie, NBA 2K, it's been going downhill. 2K, y'all gotta do a little bit better. Same year, it's the same thing every year, bro. I don't know what y'all gotta do, but y'all gotta come with some heat, man.
Xboxes and PC. One of them is a handmade claymation adventure game, and it's very quirky and about space aliens and fish and stuff, and the other is about tennis. I'll let you sort it out. Anyway, as for this month, on May 2nd, Switch owners can take a peep into the cool and fishy deep in Endless Ocean Luminous, the first new entry in Nintendo's Scuba series that got two Wii games a million years ago and hasn't come up for air again until now. Still that day, Abiotic Factor hits early access on PC, a 1 to 6 player cooperative survival crafting game that takes place.
This look fun. I do have a PC, by the way. I wouldn't mind playing this. I don't have PC friends, bro. I actually have one. I can depend on and count on for any game. But I ain't really got into the PC games. What y'all think? Should I drop some PC gameplays? Should that be next on the list? Let me know.
In a scientific research facility where things have gone sideways in multiple dimensions. So basically Half-Life meets Valheim, I guess?
I'm gonna stream
that. There's Foundry,
That's
also
nice.
on PC in early access, which lets you be a robot and run a factory and build complex machines to your heart's content. If you want to be something squishier than a robot and engage in considerably simpler activities, there's Armed and Gelatinous Couch Edition, the console version of the multiplayer indie party game that originally hit PC in 2016. Seems like the kind of game that probably should have been on consoles a lot sooner, but hey, better late than never.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot sooner. That game didn't even take much to put on the PlayStation. I ain't even gonna lie.
And now, it's on everything. Finally, on the 2nd, MotoGP 24 comes to everything, the latest installment in the long-running series in which you play as a cybernetically enhanced physician working in the United Kingdom, a motorized general practitioner, or
I'm not
MotoGP
too much a fan of motorcycles, bro.
Okay, not really. It's actually a motocross game. You probably figured that one out. But who's to say that one of these people on little bikes doing jumps isn't a British medical professional?
So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
On May 3rd, Cozy Space Survivors hits Steam, a colorful roguelite that describes itself as a shorter experience for people who don't have much time but love playing and finishing games, which is something I genuinely appreciate. I know a lot of people want as much bang for their buck as humanly possible, but it's not like there's a shortage of massive 100+ hour RPGs
like
and
old
world games
game,
out
bro.
there, not to mention free-to-play service games that get like a Sisyphean deluge of regular
Pac-Man,
updates constantly. Sometimes it's just nice to actually beat a game in less than 7 to 10 business days. Controversial opinion.
I'm not gonna lie. I got mixed feelings about that, bro. I ain't beat a game in so long. I haven't really been playing single player games because I've been on a multiplayer lately, but sooner or later I probably will. You know, the game been boring, bro, so I gotta find something. But I ain't beat it. Honestly, I ain't beat a game since Gears of War Halo days, bro. Just me being real. I haven't beat a game since then. I played single player games, but I haven't really finished it. Oh, and I just beat Suicide Squad not too long ago, but DLC is dropping, so is that really beating the game? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, on May 7th, Heading Out hits Steam, which is a driving game inspired by classic road movies with a slick, mostly black and white style that has you driving across the US, steering clear of Johnny Lawman. This one kind of reminds me of Cross Country USA, this ancient text-based game about truck driving that they had us play back in computer class in 4th grade, but this one looks cooler because you're probably not making the...
Wait, they actually had simulations back then like that? Hold on. I ain't know that.
car go faster by typing out speed up, or
Where they
being
do
forced
that
to
at?
share the keyboard with Cale Williamson. Also, you're in a sports car doing crimes. Also that day is Venture to the Vile on PC, a 2.5D Victorian fantasy Metroidvania full of monsters and puzzles and secrets, and some whimsical but also kind of creepy animal people, and some people in some whimsical but also kind of creepy animal masks. On May 8th, there's Indica, which may sound like a nice laid-back, relaxing, sleepy
This is a horror game. Just based off the title, this is a horror game. I call it.
time strain of video game, but it is actually a really unhinged looking game. It's like an adventure puzzle game about a nun that's got platforming and weird fisheye angles, and I don't know what's going on, but I'm intrigued. That's on New Gen and PC.
Hold on. They might start something new, y'all. Hold on. That angle for gameplay is actually crazy. I can see that being on like game I'm thinking off the top of my head, Alan Wake. I can see that being on there. Y'all gotta come with some heat now, bro. Games just ain't been the same. So y'all gotta just do something different.
Still that day on PC, you can try to escape a sinking ship in the puzzle platformer Gift, or experience the open world survival MMORPG V Rising in all of its version 1.0 glory. That hit early access a year ago and got a lot of people in its thrall, and it's expected to sink its teeth into consoles later this year. On May 9th, the indie Metroidvania Animal Well comes to PC, Switch, and PS5, and as the title suggests, that's about a well full of animals, which is all very well and good, but if it sounds like too many animals, there's also Little Kitty Big City, where you play as one specific feline causing some mischief around town, not unlike that game about the goose that came out a while ago. I forget what that one was called. Anyway, the cat game is on the Xboxes, the Switch, and the PC. Spectral Scream leaves early access on the 9th. That's a horror game about rooting around in purgatory with up to 3 friends and a whole bunch of demons and awful creatures. That's playable in VR or just regular R. On May 10th, Homeworld 3 hits PC, the long-awaited sequel to the beloved space strategy game that was even more long-awaited after it got delayed from its original March release date. That one still lets you build stuff in space, but now there's more shit floating around up there, and it probably doesn't run very well on your mom's Windows XP computer, unlike its 2003 predecessor. On the 14th, the Rogue Prince of Persia hits early access.
Bro, Prince of Persia. I ain't played that since 360 days. Hold on. Let me type in with this.
Access, which is basically Prince of Persia by way of Dead Cells, developed by the Dead
I'm
Cells
not gonna
team, no
lie,
less.
this looks
It's going to be really
nice.
interesting to see how this compares to the recent side-scroller Prince of Persia we just got with the Lost Crown, or how it compares to
Like look at the graphic. Like it's a little cartoony, but the graphics and the cartoony-ishness, y'all get what I'm saying. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. This is by far the best game I've seen. By far.
Basic Dead Cells. Between the Dead Cells Castlevania DLC and this, it's really cool seeing an indie team getting to play around with a legacy IP. I hope it yields good results. Biomutant, that open-world action RPG about cute little animals doing kung fu, hits Switch. This game is far from perfect, but I enjoyed my time with it, mostly thanks to the setting and art direction, by which I mean I got to make a little guy who looked like my dog, and I made him run around beating the shit out of lizards and stuff. It was pretty cool. Still that day is Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution, which will have you trying to survive the unforgiving world of game development, managing your own studio, and probably doing some fantasy anime stuff on the side. Ironically,
I feel like this game will go crazy. Only because like look at the women in the game. They're doing it on purpose, bro. It's gonna bring in some attention that people already kind of like games like this, bro.
I stumbled on a report about this game's Japanese physical sales being some of the worst numbers in the history of the long-running Neptunia series, selling less than 6,000 copies across Switch, PS4, and PS5, so hopefully some Western Neptunia fans can help move the needle now that it's out in North America and Europe. On May 16th, Ghost of Tsushima's Director's Cut hits PC. The latest former PlayStation exclusive makes its way to a platform where the X button is between the Z and the C buttons instead of the square and circle buttons. These ports have been kind of hit or miss on a technical level, so here's hoping that this one sticks the landing because it's a great game, and it's always nice when more people get to enjoy something like this. More importantly, I really want to see people mod a bunch of weird stuff into it, like Waluigi and Thomas the Tank Engine and Shrek. If you want some more hardcore slicing and dicing, Die by the Blade also drops on PC, which is a 1v1 sword dueling game with one hit.
This is Jesus Christ, bro. You see the blood and gory in this one. Damn. Bro, just chop this neck off. You seen everything.
It kills, kind of like a modern spin on Bushido Blade. If you're more into shooting stuff with careful precision, there's also Robo Beat, a rhythm-based first-person shooter, which seems kind of like Metal Hellsinger for people who prefer synthesizers and neon over guitars and fire. On May 21st, one of the most anticipated Xbox games finally drops with Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, the follow-up to Ninja Theory's 2017 quasi-sleeper hit, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. This game will definitely be a visual spectacle, but
I've heard about Hellblade. Never played it though. Let me know how it is. Let me know how. I know some of y'all played it. Let me know how it is.
Developer has been pretty transparent that it's not a big, huge, sprawling epic, and that it can be played through in around 10 hours. Is that worth the price of admission? That's entirely your call, but hey, on the bright side, at least it's also going to be available on Game Pass. That's on Xbox Series and PC. That same day, we've got the console release of the System Shock remake. If you're dying to play Ken Levine's BioShock spiritual successor Judas, it might be worth revisiting BioShock's spiritual predecessor, which is this game. That's on the Xboxes and the PlayStations, and it's already on PC. Finally, on the 21st, Paper Trail is a cute-looking puzzle adventure with a novel foldable world mechanic. That's on everything. If that wasn't enough paperwork, 2 days later, Nintendo Switch gets a nice reprint of Paper Mario.
I'm not gonna lie, the paper games, I feel like take a long time. Because you really gotta figure out how everything goes, like specifically. Like it's I feel like that's a lot of brain work. Let me look at this Paper Mario though, because I kind of fuck with Mario.
Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, which gives the GameCube classic a visual overhaul and some minor tweaks. And of course, if that's not your speed, there's an equally whimsical but considerably less colorful adventure in Haunty, which is coming to everything. Finally, on the 23rd, there's Songs of Silence, a strategy RPG where you defend your realm from the impending threat of silence, which I'm guessing is...
See, I ain't go, bro, that remind me of Happy Wars. I don't know if y'all played that, but like, give me a game like Happy Wars and we gonna be good, bro. That's a real life defending your castle, going out and fighting, building towers and all type of shit, bro. That was a nice game. That's what that remind me of, for real. But I mean, to each his own, bro. I know a lot of people like games like this, but I ain't really seen none yet.
It's more malevolent than a regular Peace and Quiet. In any case, you can make a big old racket on new gen and PC. On the 24th, Retropolis 2 Never Say Goodbye says hello to PlayStation VR 2, and a few days later on the 28th, the WB-centric Smash-like Multiverses gets released again. It did the whole early access open beta thing a year ago, but then it went dark for a while, so if you really missed making
Wait, I'm confused, bro. That was the beta the whole time, bro? Multiverse, I was on that game for like 2 weeks. They're actually dropping it now. I don't know, bro. That game, me and my friends was on there for about 2 weeks, and out of nowhere, it just wasn't hitting no more, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Shaggy is the guy. If you want to play me in Multiverse, let me know. Hey, I'm playing Shaggy. Don't come with all that tinfoil, man.
Shaggy beat the shit out of LeBron James and Steven Universe. You can do that all over again on everything but Switch. On the 30th, Umber Claw comes to everything. In this game, you play as a dead cat, which doesn't sound very exciting when you phrase it that way, but trust me, it's more interesting than that. You're in the Soul Plane, which is like an ethereal realm. Not to be confused with Soul Plane, the movie, where Snoop Dogg is a commercial airline pilot.
1 2, testicles 1 2. Hey y'all, what's crack-a-lackin'?
This cracking like
Soul Plane chauffeur.
Also on the 31st, Sulaco hits early access on PC. That's a retro-styled FPS that takes some cues from the Fear games. Speaking of spooky stuff, you can also find your worth behind the waking wheel in Nightmare Kart. That's the fan-made kart racer formerly known as Bloodborne Kart. That had to get some changes made to it for legal reasons. Be kind of cool if Sony did anything with that IP other than telling other people not to do stuff with it. Then of course, if you want to be boring while going really fast, there's F1 24, the latest Formula 1 racing game about the actual real motorsport. I know a lot of people got into F1 because of that show, and it's obviously a very popular sport, but compared to the racing game with Cleric Beasts and Menses cages and Canehurst carriages with Gatling guns on them, it is boring. But that's fine. Boring is generally subjective, and even when it's not, It's okay to enjoy boring stuff. I like lots of objectively boring stuff, like doing yard work or going to bed at night.
I ain't gonna lie, he right, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like, I enjoy my boring days. You know what I'm saying? I come home, I just sit down and just think about life. You have to enjoy your boring days while you have them, bro. You don't have to do something every day, bro. Sit down and self-reflect and enjoy your boring days. Enjoy them.
9:30, or reading nonfiction history books on very specific topics like nighttime or candy or salt Last weekend, I got excited about the napkin rings at Cost Plus World Market. What the fuck happened to me? Napkin rings? That is so boring. Anyway, F1 24 is objectively less boring than napkin rings, and it's on everything but Switch. Anything with race cars is less boring than stuff that doesn't have them, so there. I'm sorry I said mean things about F1 24. Hit F5 to refresh your browser.
He don't like F1.
Anyway, finally, at some point in May, Some Assembly Required will let you build robots in a virtual space using your Meta Quest, and those are all of the games that we presently know about at this point in time.
Y'all letting me down with these games, bro. Any game creators, hit me up, bro. I got a bright idea, bro. Give me, it's a 90-10 split, bro. I'm 90, you're 10. You come with all the shits, and I got the idea. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow. If not, if you don't want to sell my offer, then hey, find somebody else. But no, though, on some real stuff, bro. These games is just getting worse and worse, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. The best game on here for me probably was the Prince of Persia, and I probably wouldn't even buy it. That's sad. That's sad. But if y'all enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what game y'all like so far in May. Let me know what games y'all getting. I'm on the PS5. Let me know if y'all on. Hit me up, man. I'll play with y'all. But shit, we on to the next video.